Start your engines, folks. Today we're in Cát Bà Island in Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. We got some scooters and just got off the ferry right now. So we're going to head towards the city center, or just the little center of the town. But it is the off season right now, so there's not going to be as many tourists during this time of year. Ha Long Bay is full of hundreds of little islands that dot the bay. Most of them aren't accessible, but this one right here I think is one of the largest and is accessible by ferry. So it's early in the morning, so now we're just gonna get some coffee. It's about a 30-minute ride to the center. Huge mountains everywhere, and we're just cutting through the middle of them. Hello, dogs. So this road that we're on is pretty much the only road that cuts through the entire island, and we're almost to the other side right now. We're here during winter time, so there's not many tourists over here, and the beaches are pretty much empty. We're now pulling into the city center of Cát Bà, the main tourist center. So as I mentioned, we're in the main tourist center of Cát Bà Island, which is on the southeastern part of the island. Hello! Hello. And right out here is Lan Ha Bay, and you'll see all of the fishing boats right out there, and then some other parts of the island, and I think there's some other islands out there, but it's really nice. Unfortunately, it's pretty polluted here in Ha Long Bay. Yeah. So right up there, you can see where my finger is pointing. Those are restaurants that are just entirely on the water. And as we were pulling in, we could see houses that were built like that on the water, which is really cool. You can only get to them by boat. So here's an example of what one of the beaches looks like. They're doing some development right there. Looks like they're making a seaside or oceanside resort. This one right here has palm trees on every single level. But here's the beach. I think it would be usually filled with people during the summer months, but great view from here too. Wow. We're walking up and around. See if we can get a better view. So scratch what I said earlier about there being hundreds of islands. Turns out there's actually more than 1,600 islands and islets. The term Ha Long Bay actually translates to Bay of Descending Dragons too. I assume that has to do with the shapes of the mountains, it kind of looks like a dragon, you know, flowing through the waters.
All right, all of these islands here, including this one, are all made out of limestone. So
it's quality limestone right there. You're not gonna find that stuff at Menards or Ace Hardware for your countertops. Nice. Ooh, what's in here? Any homeless people? Hello, cavemen.
Descending dragons?
Any dragons in there? Nothing, no artifacts, no. Nothing interesting. What about in there? Hello. Oh, a homeless guy. I'm just kidding. Alright, so that's about all there is to see on the Cát Bà Island Tourist Center during this time of year. So right now we're going to head down to the hospital caves, which were used during the Vietnam War, and check those out, and then going to head to the Cát Bà National Park and do a hike before we head back to the mainland. Dogs in the road! What up, dogs? So we're at the hospital caves right now, just walking up. It was only 40,000 Vietnamese dong per person, which is under $2.
How many?
So this is where they brought the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War. Oh. A weapon room. Oh, is that lemongrass? Smells good. Oh, wow. This is huge. Oh, nice. Humid in here. You want me to move?
No.
Oh.
Now you go to where? You go to top, the what? You see everything.
I'd say that was definitely worth the 40,000 dong.
Yeah,
It only took
really
about
interesting.
only about 10 or 15 minutes.
But there's not much else to, at least during low season, there's not much else to do on the island, I don't think. You can't really go to the beaches or stuff.
Xin chào. Yeah. How much for two?
160.
160. Okay. So we just got into the national park right now. It was 80,000 Vietnamese dong per person, which was just about $3.50. And it gives you access to the entire national park and also the Trung Trang Cave, which is about 1 kilometer away from here. So definitely worth the deal. Come on. Let's go. Let's see if we can look in that window over there. I don't know if anyone lives here. Oh, there's a motorbike. Abandoned.
Cát Bà Park is home to the Kim Giao tree, which is a timber tree. It's actually near threatened worldwide, but it's super popular on this island. And what's interesting is it's actually used to make chopsticks, but even more so than that, the wood is light colored, so it can actually detect poison. So a lot of kings used to use the chopsticks for eating so that they could see if there was any poison in their food.
There's not much wildlife to see on this hike. However, there are Lots of plant species, many of which you can see labels for. You'll be able to find labels all over the hiking trail if that's your thing. Not really our thing. Not quite there, but an amazing view on the way. I think we need to keep going all the way up there. Almost there. Holy shit. We have summited. Made it to the top. All right, we finished the hike. How would you rate it?
It was awesome. I mean, difficulty wasn't that hard. It was basically stairs the whole way, but it was pretty steep, so you can work up a sweat. Scenery was awesome from the top. Lots of rolling hills, as you saw in the video.
We were gonna do Poem Mountain yesterday, but unfortunately that was closed because of some tourist who lit a fire on the top of the mountain. So not sure when that's gonna reopen, but that's one of the top things to do in Halong Bay.